Right now, as you're listening to my voice, there's a good chance you've walked into a room recently and forgotten why, or misplaced your glasses even though they were in your hand, or felt that strange moment where a familiar name sits right at the tip of your tongue but refuses to come out. And if you're over 60, you've probably wondered, is this normal? Is my memory slipping? Am I losing a part of myself? I want you to breathe for a second, because what I'm about to tell you is going to bring relief, hope, and maybe even a smile. Your brain is not giving up on you. Your memory is not fading away without a fight. In fact, right now, inside your body, your brain is desperately trying to repair itself, rebuild its connections, and stay sharp. It just needs the right kind of fuel. And here's the beautiful twist. Some of the most powerful brain boosters aren't pills. They aren't expensive supplements. They aren't complicated routines. They're delicious foods you probably already love. Foods that bring comfort, nostalgia, and joy, and you had no idea they were quietly protecting your memory all along. But before we talk about those 5 incredible foods, I want to share something with you. Something millions of seniors across America feel, but rarely say out loud. Memory struggles aren't just forgetfulness. They're emotional. They're frightening. They make you question your independence, your identity, and your place in your family. You forget a birthday. You miss a detail in a conversation. You retell a story, and suddenly you feel embarrassed, frustrated, or even scared. If that sounds familiar, please hear me clearly. You are not alone. You are not losing who you are. You are simply living in a body that needs a little extra support. And there are simple, natural ways to give your memory the strength it deserves. Every single day, scientists are discovering new ways seniors can protect their brains, ways that are gentle, enjoyable, and deeply effective. And the foods we're about to talk about have. Food number 1. The creamy memory booster you've loved your whole life. Let's start with something soft, creamy, comforting. Something many seniors enjoy with toast in the morning or mixed into a salad at lunch. I'm talking about avocados, one of the most powerful, delicious, and unexpected memory-boosting foods on the planet. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Avocados? Really? Yes. And here's why. As we age, the brain's biggest struggle isn't just memory loss. It's blood flow. After 60, our arteries get stiffer, circulation slows, and the brain doesn't always get the oxygen and nutrients it needs. When blood flow drops even a little, memory, focus, mood, and mental energy can all take a hit. That's where avocados come in like a hero on a plate. They're packed with monounsaturated fats, the good fats that keep blood vessels flexible and promote smooth, steady circulation straight to the brain. Think of it like opening a clean, wide highway in your mind, allowing memories to move freely instead of getting stuck in traffic. But that's not all. A hidden nutrient that seniors desperately need. Avocados are rich in lutein, a nutrient famous for eye health, but just as critical for the brain. In seniors, low lutein levels are directly linked to slower processing speed and weaker memory. But here's the amazing part. Studies show that adults who eat lutein-rich foods like avocados can actually increase brain activity in memory-related regions, even in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. That means your brain isn't just surviving, it's waking back up. The emotional side, we never talk about. I've spoken to so many seniors who tell me they feel embarrassed when they forget things. They feel like they're slowly losing pieces of themselves. But when your brain gets the right nutrients, something magical happens. You don't just remember better, you feel more like yourself again. More confident, more capable, more in control. Avocados support that. They don't just nourish the brain, they nourish your identity piece by piece. How to enjoy them without stress? A lot of seniors ask, how much should I eat? Isn't it too fatty? Won't it affect my weight? Here's the simple truth. Half an avocado a day is a beautiful sweet spot. Enough for memory support, gentle on calories, and extremely satisfying. You can spread it on whole grain toast, add slices to eggs, mash it into a small side dip, toss it into salads or soups, blend it into a smoothie with spinach and banana. Fuss. No complicated recipes, just pure brain nourishment. And remember the hook we started with? Those little moments of forgetfulness that make you worry you're losing yourself? This is the kind of food that helps bring your confidence back, one bite at a time. Now, if you think avocados are impressive, wait until you hear about the next food. A sweet, juicy treat that tastes like candy, but acts like fertilizer for your memory circuits. Food number 2. Blueberries, the tiny blue shield that protects senior memory. 1.250 words. If you've ever held a handful of blueberries, you already know they're small, simple, and humble. But for seniors, especially those worried about memory loss, brain fog, or early cognitive decline, blueberries are nothing short of nature's tiny superheroes. And today, I want to show you exactly why these little berries can play a powerful role in keeping your mind sharp, stable, and strong. even after 60, 70, or 80. But before we dive in, remember the emotional truth we opened this video with. Memory isn't just a part of you, it is you. It's your life stories, the faces you love, your independence, your confidence. Anything that protects your memory protects your entire world. And blueberries do exactly that in ways most people never even realize. So let's get into it. The secret weapon. Anthocyanins. Blueberries. Brain boosting. Gold blueberries get their deep blue-purple color from special natural compounds called anthocyanins. These are not just pigments. They are powerful antioxidants that can cross the blood-brain barrier, which means they go directly into the brain to fight damage. And here's what makes this so important for seniors. As we age, the brain starts to experience reduced blood flow, more inflammatory activity, slower communication between brain cells, oxidative stress, tiny rust spots forming inside the brain. Anthocyanins work like firefighters, repair workers, and cleaners, all working together to reduce inflammation, improve circulation, protect delicate brain cells, repair microscopic damage, strengthen the nerve connection. Several studies from Harvard, Tufts, and the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry have confirmed something truly incredible. Seniors who ate blueberries regularly performed better on memory tests, learned new information faster, and showed improved brain signaling. They weren't just slowing aging, their brains were functioning better. Imagine giving your mind the same boost your morning coffee gives your body, but naturally, gently, and safely. That's what blueberries do. Why blueberries work especially well for seniors. Your brains already have high flexibility and faster repair cycles. Seniors, on the other hand, face slower healing, more free radical damage, more circulation issues, higher risk of plaque buildup. This means seniors actually benefit more from blueberries than younger people. Here's why. 1. They improve blood flow to memory centers. Blueberries increase nitric oxide, helping blood vessels relax. This improves delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the brain's hippocampus, the region responsible for memory. Think of food. Number 3. Walnuts. The brain-shaped memory booster. Seniors shouldn't ignore. If you've ever held a walnut in your hand and noticed how it looks like a tiny human brain, folds, grooves, and all, you might think it's just a coincidence. But what if I told you that nature was giving us a hint? Walnuts are one of the most powerful, memory-nourishing foods on the planet, and after 60, they become even more important. Seniors who eat even a small handful several times a week show sharper recall, stronger focus, and slower cognitive decline compared to those who don't. And the best part? You don't need fancy recipes or expensive supplements. Just one simple food that's been in our kitchens for generations. Let's break this down in a way that speaks directly to your life today. Why do so many seniors feel like their memory isn't what it used to be? Why do names slip away? Why do familiar words suddenly hide? Why do small details fade like fog on a window? The truth is, aging brains lose natural protective fats, experience increased inflammation, and struggle to maintain strong communication between neurons. The brain needs nutrition, not just calories, but specific nutrients that support memory at the cellular level. And walnuts deliver exactly that. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, particularly ALA, which acts like engine oil for your brain. It keeps your neurons flexible, your brain pathways open, and your communication signals fast and clean. Think of it like upgrading from old copper wiring to high-speed fiber optic cables. Suddenly, messages travel quicker, recall becomes smoother, focus becomes easier. For seniors who feel their thoughts slowing down, walnuts act like a natural tune-up, but it goes deeper. Walnuts fight inflammation in the brain, something every senior struggles with, even if they don't know it. Inflammation is like rust building up inside the machinery of your mind. It makes thinking harder, remembering slower, and learning new things almost impossible. The antioxidants in walnuts scrub out that inflammation. They protect brain cells from damage and help new neural connections grow. Yes, at your age, your brain can still grow new connections. You're not done. You're not declining. You're simply undernourished. Walnuts also contain vitamin E, polyphenols, magnesium, protein, and plant-based compounds that literally feed your memory centers. A surprising study from UCLA found that seniors who consumed walnuts regularly performed significantly better on memory tests. Even simple tasks like remembering grocery lists, conversations, and daily instructions. And that improved performance wasn't luck, it was biochemical. Their brains were better defended, better nourished, and better connected. Now, let's talk about something personal and emotionally real. How many times have you walked into a room and forgotten? Why? How often have you misplaced your glasses or keys? How painful is it when you forget someone's name, especially someone close? These moments don't just frustrate you. They worry you. They make you wonder, is this normal aging? Or something worse? Walnuts won't cure disease, but they do strengthen your brain's resilience. They slow decline. They support clarity. They protect your independence. The thing every senior fights hardest to preserve. And here's the thing many people don't know. Senior brains lose structure faster than younger ones. The hippocampus, your memory headquarters, shrinks over time. Walnuts contain DHA precursors and neuroprotective compounds that literally slow this shrinkage. Think of it as putting scaffolding around your memory. Food number 4, dark chocolate. The sweet weapon that protects memory after 60 if you're over 60. Chances are you've been told to cut back on sweets, avoid chocolate, and eliminate anything that feels like a treat. But what if I told you that one particular type of chocolate, rich, dark, slightly bitter, deeply satisfying, could actually feed your brain, sharpen your memory, and protect your thinking as you age? Yes, dark chocolate. Not the sugary candy bar kind. Real dark chocolate, 70 cacao or higher. And the moment seniors hear this, their faces light up. Because finally, here's something delicious, comforting, nostalgic, that's actually good for their brain. But before we dive into how dark chocolate boosts memory, let's return to the emotional truth of why this matters. If you're watching this, you might already feel memory slips creeping in. Names that used to come instantly now take a few seconds. You start a sentence and lose the last word halfway through. You walk into a room and wonder, why did I come here? These moments are small, but they hurt. They scare you. And they make you wonder if you're starting to lose pieces of yourself. That's why dark chocolate matters. Because it offers something rare, a simple, enjoyable, and scientifically proven way to fuel your brain. Without complicated recipes or expensive supplements. Why dark chocolate helps seniors' memory. Dark chocolate isn't just a treat, it's full of compounds that directly improve how the aging brain works. Let's break down the 4 most powerful ones in the simplest, senior-friendly way. 1. Flavonols, the brain's blood flow booster. These natural plant compounds increase blood flow to the brain. Think of them as tiny helpers opening up your blood vessels so oxygen, nutrients, and energy can reach your memory centers faster. For seniors, this is life-changing. Better circulation equals sharper thinking, clearer recall, faster reaction times. One Harvard-backed study found that older adults who consumed flavanol-rich cocoa daily improved their memory and thinking as if their brain became 3 to 5 years younger. 2. Antioxidants, the brain shield. Dark chocolate contains more antioxidants than blueberries, green tea, and many fruits. Antioxidants remove the rust from your brain, also known as oxidative stress. Left unchecked, oxidative stress leads to a memory loss, slower thinking, mood changes, increased risk of dementia. Dark chocolate works like a gentle internal cleanup crew, protecting your brain cells from damage. 3. Magnesium, the calming mineral. Most seniors are deficient in magnesium, and low magnesium is linked to poor sleep, forgetfulness, anxiety, and difficulty concentrating. Dark chocolate naturally contains magnesium, helping your brain feel calmer, clearer, and more balanced. 4. Natural mood lifters. Dark chocolate boosts serotonin and endorphins. This means less stress, better mood, lower anxiety, more motivation, improved memory. When you feel good emotionally, your brain remembers better. Happiness strengthens memory. Stress destroys it. Food number 5, salmon. The memory-saving brain fuel seniors should be eating. Weak life, you're over 60. You already know how it feels when your brain doesn't keep up the way it used to. You walk into a room and forget why you went there. You pause mid-sentence because the word is sitting on the tip of your tongue, but won't come out. You misplace your glasses only to find them sitting right on your head. It's frustrating. It's embarrassing. And most of all, it's scary. This is why today's food is so important. Because it doesn't just support memory, it protects memory at the foundational level. Let's talk about salmon. Not just any fish, salmon, the king of brain foods. This isn't hype. It's not marketing. It's pure, powerful neuroscience. Because salmon is the richest natural source of omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, the exact type of fat your brain uses to stay sharp, stable, and energized. And for seniors, DHA is not optional. It's essential. But before we explore how salmon strengthens memory, let's bring back the emotional truth, the hook that started everything. You are here because you've noticed changes in your memory. Tiny signs, quiet warnings, and somewhere inside, you feel the fear of losing more than just words or details. You fear losing yourself. Memory is identity. And salmon is one of the few foods proven to protect that identity. Why salmon helps seniors' memory? 1. DHA, the brain's structural fuel. Your brain is made of 60% fat, and a huge portion of that fat is DHA. The same fat salmon is overflowing with. ASUH. DHA levels drop sharply, which leads to slower thinking, foggy memory, mood swings, trouble learning new things, increased dementia risk. Eating salmon replenishes that lost DHA, literally rebuilding the cell walls of your neurons. It's like patching cracks in an old house so it stays strong for years to come. One study from Neurology showed that seniors with higher DHA had better memory scores and bigger brain volume, meaning their brains were aging more slowly. 2. Omega-3 fatty acids reduce brain inflammation. Afinitum is the silent destroyer of memory, especially after 60. Inflamed brain tissue leads to forgetfulness, confusion, emotional sensitivity, depression, slower reaction time. Salmon acts like a firefighter, lowering inflammation and protecting your neurons from long-term damage. In simple words, less inflammation equals better recall. 3. Omega-3 boosts brain communication. Speed. Your brain works through electricity and chemicals. When omega-3 levels drop, the electrical signals slow down. Eating salmon speeds up communication, strengthens memory pathways, improves focus, increases clarity. Seniors often say they feel mentally awake again within weeks. 4. Better blood flow to the brain. Just like dark chocolate, salmon also boosts circulation, but in a different way. Omega-3 makes blood thinner, reduces clot risk, helps oxygen reach memory centers, improves cerebral blood flow. Better circulation equals more oxygen equals sharper memory. This directly ties back to the hook, your fear of losing memory silently. Improving blood flow is one of the most powerful ways to protect your brain's future.